Hey everyone, welcome back to Creekside Homestead, Alaska. We are hitting the ground running. It is time to get the garden really going. We've been doing it for a couple weeks, getting little things in here and there, most of our cold weather stuff. But today is the really big, or this weekend I should say, is the really big weekend to get things going. It is an absolutely gorgeous day here where we're at, and sunny. It's just the perfect time to get the rest of the stuff in the grounds, except for the tomatoes and peppers. And those will just be hardening off for a couple of weeks, taking them into the greenhouses, bringing them back out. The peppers I won't do for another week or so, but the tomatoes, as you've seen, we've already started hardening them off so that they can go in the greenhouse permanently next weekend?
First of June.
So that's where we're at, and we figured we'd bring you guys along and give you a garden update of what we've been doing the last few weeks.
It's been busy.
It's been very busy. Plus we had a
Vacation.
5-day trip to go to our son's college graduation, so that took some time out, but now we're back and the weather's perfect and it's going to be a busy day, busy weekend.
Well, the soil's warming up to the point now where, you know, mostly brassicas are the ones that are in right now, but
and the leafy greens.
A little bit of the more tender things that can go in because the soil temperature is getting warmer. But yeah, we'll show you around. Well,
as a tip, do not leave your marigolds
to freeze.
Out
just don't let them freeze. Period.
On accident before it gets warm enough. We had a cold snap a few weeks ago, and I accidentally left the marigolds in the greenhouse overnight, and it got down to 26, and my entire flat of marigolds went bye-bye. So I had to go to a local store today and pick up a flat of marigolds, but that's all right. Support local.
Show them around.
All right, here we go. So this is my daily thing for about the next week. These are tomatoes that are going to be going in the ground around the 1st of June, and so I have to bring them out every day, stick them in the greenhouse, bring them back in at night. It's a pain because we have 70, 80 tomato plants, but if I put all this work into growing these, so I don't want to kill them by just throwing them in the greenhouse and expecting them to not get shocked, which has happened before. So I'm trying to learn every year new tips and tricks to get as much as we can out of the garden, and this is one of them. So it takes about, I don't know, 15 minutes to get everything that I want out here.
A lot quicker if you had help.
But yeah, a lot quicker if I had help. Anyways, so that's what I'm doing.
You do your thing. I'm gonna fill these buckets.
Oh.
Unless
Okay.
you want me there.
Well, Sean just deserted me, so I'll take you guys on a
I'll
tour
edit that out.
by myself.
Bob will edit that out.
And we'll start here. Actually, let's start down here. We've got the chickens out grazing. They're all happy. Let's see if we can see them. There's our little girls. They all think I have food for them every time, so. But they're just hanging out. We've got them all over the place. Some are
They're fine.
napping. Anyways, so in this bed, I've got right now just brassicas in here. I've got
No half-ass
some kohlrabi, some broccoli, cauliflower, cabbages. That's all in here. I just put these in not too long ago, so they're hopefully will start taking off here soon. These are one of our potato patches, And then I've got some peas. I've got to really get in there and weed, as you can see. But those haven't popped up yet. They take a while. Those should be popping up. This side garden has been kind of an experiment for me for the last couple years. So I was going to try and turn this into a medicinal garden. Didn't work because everything's pretty much full sun in that area, and this doesn't get a ton of sun. So I've pretty much given up, and I'm going to just put flowers in here, shade-loving plants and flowers. So I'm on the hunt for those. And as you can see, my raspberries have just popped up everywhere. So I have to decide if I'm going to let them live here, transplant them, or what I'm doing with those. These are chives. They come up every year. This is their 4th year now. They do fantastic there. And I have a lot of cleanup to do, a lot. So that's on the agenda for today, get this cleaned up, because I found a local greenhouse that had some beautiful shade-loving plants. So I did that yesterday, went and bought those. And I'll show you guys all those in a minute. But this is my strawberry patch that I have to do nothing to. I cover them in the fall, and they pop right through the straw when it's time for them to come out. And as you can see, happens every year. And again, I think this is my 4th year with the strawberries. So that's, and they just look so good. And then this back part here, we're still trying to figure out what we're doing with that. We're gonna bring up the plastic because that plastic was supposed to kill weeds and it didn't. So we're gonna start over with that back section. And again, not sure what we're doing yet. More raspberries. See, they're everywhere. Everywhere. Right here is sugar snap peas, and these are for our dog River, so she doesn't help herself to my sugar snap peas that I have in the garden, which she likes to do. And you can always tell because there's half-eaten ones every year. All right, so let's go in. These are my vining beans. I think these are called caveman pole beans. I have not grown these before, but they're supposed to be pretty good to grow in colder climates, so we'll see. I've got 2 there, 2 here, and then I'm going to be putting in some fava beans too. So those will all vine, and then I think in this area I'm going to do what I did last year, which is put lettuce in there. It did really, really good last year. Same as in here. I've got more strawberries in my hanging basket. These are all bush beans here in the back. And this whole row is going to be bush beans as well. And then I've got my, these are going to be for sunflowers. And I'm not sure what else yet. This is my lettuce. This is a problem bed because it's just got weeds. And I put head lettuce in. Oh, I think that's one of head lettuce that popped up. I put head lettuce seeds in a couple weeks ago, and I've got more weeds popping up than lettuce. So I had to go buy some starts of lettuce today, which really did not want to do. But so these are what's going in the ground today, or in the buckets today. Fava beans, more bush beans. This is just a mix of different vegetables that I actually am giving to a neighbor who is getting her greenhouse going up. These are more starts that I did. This is all different brassicas, kale, and collards, so I can have staggered harvest hopefully is the intention. Kale, collards, brassicas. These are beets that have to go in. More onions. One of our beets beds. This is also going to be a beet bed after this gets cleared off. Our onions are doing really good. They've held up to a couple of cold nights, but you know, the sign's going to be, or the telltale sign will be, hopefully they'll start bulbing. More onions, more weeds. Take care of that today. These are carrots. You won't see these pop up for quite a while. Oh, wait, no. Those are carrots, onions. This is another full carrot bed. And yeah, we won't see those for a few weeks. Over here, these are Brussels sprouts along the back. A couple broccolis that they just look really, really good. And these are all self-blanching cauliflower in the front. And then over here, more brassicas. This is our second bed. We're kind of experimenting this year to see what's going to grow best where. So we're trying out brassicas here. And then this is our second potato patch. Again, for the same reason. We're just trying to see what grows best. This is a broccoli, looking really good. This is horseradish, never done it before. So we'll see. I don't know how long it takes to pop up, but more potatoes in bags because we had extra potatoes. So we put those there. These are my green arrow peas. Oh, it popped up. So those are starting to pop. Sugar snap peas here. Yeah, we have a lot of weeding to do around here. More sugar snap peas. These are all sugar snap peas. Broccoli. No, this is kale and collards only. So I've got kale in the front. I think I've got 2 rows of kale. What is this? Kohlrabi. Okay, so this is kohlrabi. In the back, 2 rows of collards and 2 rows of kale. And then I also have some extras. We'll be getting those. Greenhouse is taking shape. I know we showed you guys a pre-garden tour, I think when snow was still on the ground. But Sean's covered all of these with the fabric to help with the weeds. So hopefully I won't have to do, I'll have to do some weeding, but anyways, this is where I've got sunflowers in here, tomatoes. I still have to bring the rest of the tomatoes out. These are my nasturtiums, which just look fantastic. So those are going to be going in this weekend. Zinnias, dahlias, which look absolutely fantastic. They look really, really good. I didn't do these. I actually bought these from a local greenhouse right down the street. But yeah, those look amazing. Eggplant. These are more petunias, I think. Yeah, more petunias. The thyme is taking off. Takes forever. These are some, what are these? Oh, these are zucchini and summer squashes that I had to up pot. And then this is from a local greenhouse as well. I went and bought a flat of flowers and stuff yesterday from them, and she gave me a free artichoke. So I got to figure out how to grow that because I've never done it before. This is my okra, which I know those of you, if you're not in Alaska watching this, you're probably laughing at me right now because this is my 3rd year trying to grow okra, and I don't think it's going to happen again. but we're gonna try. This is loofah. Never had done this before too, so I'm actually really excited to try those. Those are the very few marigolds that did not die, but they're not growing either. So summer and winter squashes. No, this one is cucumbers, a whole flat of cucumbers. And this is mostly winter squash. Actually, I think this is all winter squash. Or did I get that backwards? No, this is winter squash and melons. And that. So there's that. And where, oh, I'll show you these. These are my petunias. I think those are petunias. Yeah, those are petunias. So I've got 2 of those. I did grow those from seed. Some lettuce I just started. These are some items that I got yesterday. These are for the shade side garden. I just think that's so pretty. I guess my color scheme over there is going to be reds. I didn't plan on it, but I just love these. What are these? Oh, I can't read that. Hypestus? I don't know how to say it. This is a stilbe, and that's what it's going to look like. Tall, really pretty. This one is some like shades of reds and looks like light pink, but you never know until they start growing really. This is, it's called a Jack Frost. And I just thought it was really pretty to put over there. And then this guy is a Red Beauty Heartleaf Virginia. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But again, looks like pink and red. That's there. And this is my fun find. I did not grow these from seeds because I wouldn't know how to do this. So this is called ketchup and fries. And I just think it's really cool. So it's grafted with tomato on top, and underneath is potatoes. And they're supposed to thrive up here outside. So we're giving it a whirl. They were on sale. Everybody's putting their stuff on sale for Memorial Day weekend. So I was like, why not? So I'm super excited to see how that works. Keep you posted. All right, inside the greenhouse, or the she shed. There's all my peppers. I haven't started hardening them off yet, and I won't. Probably for another week. I want to get the tomatoes hardened off first, which tomatoes are still in the back. I have to get outside. These are all bell peppers and hot pepper mix. These are all tomatoes. Those have to go outside, which I will be doing here in just a minute. And then the standard live-ins, the 2 hot pepper plants that I've already harvested peppers off of, which is crazy. And lemon that doesn't want to produce for me, but the leaves smell really good. They smell like lemons. And basil taking off. That'll be going into a bigger container, or I might be putting them in with the tomatoes. I haven't decided yet. And I think that's it. Oh, I'll show you on the deck. Oh, it sounds like we have people in the creek. The creek is flowing, and I just heard voices. So I'm guessing somebody just went down on a raft.
Yeah, they're fishing.
Oh, they're fishing, Sean said. How'd you like that view every day? That's not a bad working view, huh? Okay, so up here is our radishes, just growing good. Up here, more radishes, and then the back, that's baby bok choy. More radishes. Spinach is actually growing, which I normally don't have good luck, but You know, our weather is just cooperating with us this year, so this is awesome. More radishes. Can you tell we like radishes? And more baby bok choy, more spinach. So everything's doing really good. Sean is getting my deck pots ready to go. We're going to be having family over tomorrow. So I'd like to get this done and prettified. So these are, Sean buys me these every year. I get 2 hanging baskets for Mother's Day. And they are just gorgeous. It's those. And then the dog loves the weather. So this is what I bought yesterday. I bought a bunch of herbs. I just had a lot on my plate for growing this year, so I decided to just go buy local and buy herbs. This is lemongrass, chamomile, mint. I think this is a stevia plant. More mint. No, that's lemon balm. And then my Japanese flowering kale, which I know you can eat, but we just love looking at it because it grows so pretty. My flat marigolds that just, oh, there was a little butterfly. The lettuce I went and bought to get a head start since mine's taking forever. And more, this is lavender, rosemary. This is a green mint tea that needs to go in the ground ASAP. It's starting to yellow. More lemon balm, celery, and these are flowers, the honeywort flowers. And if I can find a picture of what these are going to look like, these are absolutely stunning. They're like a deep, deep purple, and they get tall, and I'm super excited about those.
Good band.
Huh?
Good band.
Good band.
Deep purple.
Oh, oh wow. Yeah, I didn't catch that one at all. But that's it for now. Oh no, that's not it. One more. So this is my lily bed, and I think it doubled from last year. So I have to figure out how I'm going to stake all these, because they will get tall and flop over and I need to stake them. So that's going to be some trials for that one. So if anyone has any suggestions on how to get this many to stay upright, let me know in the comments. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Anyways, that is it for now. We're going to get going. Well, Sean's already going. I'm going to get going, get this deck cleaned up. And yeah, we have to work on the upstairs still too. I got to get some flowers. Those are from last winter that I never took down. So I'll be doing that, get the deck cleaned up, get these flowers in, and we'll see how much I get done today. I'll show you guys at the end what we did get done. Probably by the end of the weekend. So it is now Wednesday, and I think we can finally see some light at the end of the tunnel. It has been a busy, 5-6 days.
Yeah.
We've got most of everything in the ground. I still have a few things left to do, but I'll give you guys a look. We'll show you some pictures of the after and all the hard work that we've put into these last few days. But yeah, we're down to getting the tomatoes. We have the tomatoes left to do, which I'll gradually put those in. I'm just kind of testing the weather with those a few at a time. So we have those. We have all of the cucumbers and all of the hot peppers left to do, and the winter squash. So there's still a ton to do. But I'm super happy with where we're at this point, because usually we're just getting started. But our weather has cooperated. Now we have had a few scaring evenings these last few nights.
33, 34 degrees.
34 and 36, which was not supposed to happen. And I know all of you in Alaska that are gardeners are probably chuckling right now.
I should have waited till June 1st, blah, blah.
But everything has stood up just fine so far.
Risk it for the biscuit.
I'm risking it, because if I were to start right now, I'd be losing my mind. So,
well, we've done more again this year.
Yes. I think I've
almost
well,
doubled
you've
it.
filled every bag that we have, give or take maybe 4 or 5.
Maybe.
Which is by far the largest that we've done, because we've also added a full bed and we've added the potato patch and the new brassica patch. So this is probably as big as we could get, I think. I don't know if we can expand.
We can't go much bigger without actually, changing the infrastructure quite a bit.
But this should give us plenty, and I'll show you guys some quick pictures of some of the stuff that has just done phenomenal even in the last 5 days. The beans and the peas are just loving this weather. The onions have bounced back. I mean, they looked good. I was a tiny bit worried about them, but they've bounced back and they look really good. New shoots are coming off of them.
All of the tips have pretty much, the bad tips are gone, and they have new growth on every one of them, especially the first ones we did. The second set is just now starting to get new shoots, but they all look great. And I want to say we're 3 weeks earlier than usual on the onions.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
We're usually not putting anything in the ground until
close to June 1st.
Close to June 1st. And I have learned a few things already, in that next year I probably will wait until middle of May to start doing some stuff. But like the brassicas, the beans, the lettuce, I will still start those middle to beginning of May.
We're thinking we didn't gain a whole ton of growth time with some things, but other things we are, ahead on.
Yeah.
This is the best the beans have looked this early. Usually, or last year we had trouble with the beans until later in the season they started producing, but the beans look better already. Onions look better.
And I think I'm right on target with the tomatoes. I'll kind of back off on doing so many next year, because I still have quite a few in the solo cups that I'm finding a place for, so which is good, but stresses me out just a little bit. So I'll probably back off on those just a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see how the harvest goes. We'll see how much we get at the end of the season and go from there.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll show you guys the hard work that we put into and keep you updated. We're going to be doing our tomatoes, and our peppers will be probably next week. We'll bring you guys along for that.
So yeah, we'll leave pictures at the end of this of each of the beds, or some of the beds anyway, and just give you an idea of what it looks like now. I wish we had, pictures from last year, the same time. We'll see how it goes, but I've got a really good feeling about this year.
Yeah, now it's cleanup time while I have this couple of days, because I've created quite the chaos, so with stuff everywhere. So, and I'm gonna try really hard not to buy any more starts, any more flowers, but
nowhere to put them. Can't
promise you on that one. So
I have some hanging baskets we haven't filled yet.
That's true. I have like 10 hanging baskets. So
anyway,
see, I can go shopping some more.
Pretend that didn't get said. But yeah, so that's it for this one.
Yeah.
Catch up with y'all later.
Yeah. See you guys in the next one.